So I haven't had a Pagani design on the channel in quite a while, and also I haven't spoken about the MoonSwatch in quite a while as well. So I wanted to just kind of combine the two and make a video here because I came across this watch and I found it quite interesting. This is indeed the Pagani PD1701V3, housing the VK63 Seiko quartz chronograph movement. And I have to say, the question that we're going to ask and answer today is whether or not this Pagani design is a better value than the Omega MoonSwatch. And also, is it a better built watch? Well, that's really not that hard to do, right, guys? It's not a very high bar to set. So let's just stick with, is it a better value? So right away, we see that we have a pretty direct copy of the mission to Mars. So what are we getting here? We're getting a sapphire crystal, but we're not only getting a sapphire crystal, we're getting a double domed sapphire crystal with AR coating on the underside of the crystal. We're not only just getting sapphire crystal on this crystal here, but we're also getting sapphire on the bezel. Yes, that's correct. This is not a ceramic bezel. This is actually a sapphire crystal. So, pretty great value so far for right around that $100 price point. We are getting that chronograph movement, and it's a true chronograph. As you can see here, we click it, and we can even quick set it just by quick reset it with the bottom pusher, or you can just do it the traditional way of starting it, stopping it, and resetting it. Now, this is a screw down crown. Very interesting. With the screw down crown, we do get 100 meters of water resistance. You don't get a screw down crown with the MoonSwatch, and you don't even get a screw down crown with the Speedmaster. So that's just there for some added water resistance. Again, 100 meters of water resistance. Does have a ghost position though. You click it out to the first position and nothing happens. Click it out to the second position. Take a look at the second hand. It does hack. This will allow us to set the time. Look at the chronograph subdial on at the 3 o'clock position. We are now at 12 p.m. It's at the 24. I'm sorry, we're at the 12 a.m. and now we're getting into 1, 2, and so on. And it'll actually keep going like that. The 6 o'clock register will do the seconds as you saw there. We click that back in and we see that it'll start ticking again. And the sub register at the 9 o'clock position will indeed count the minutes as this chronograph second hand goes around. So we are getting pretty phenomenal, and I have to admit, phenomenal finishing again for a $100 piece. I'd have to say, even for a $500 piece, I think you're getting pretty phenomenal finishing, guys. You're getting a pretty distinct chamfered edge, and we're getting some more brushing on those tops as well. I mean, just really nice job by Pagani Design. And look, guys, this pains me to say this, but I have to give you guys my honest opinion. And Pagani is knocking this one out of the park. We do get that polishing around the bezel there. And just really, really, really nice finishing. We look at those subdials, guys, and we get the concentric circles there. Just really, we get the sunken in subdials, by the way, guys. Look how sunken in those subdials are. Not even just flat to the dial, which would have been an easy way out. Pagani took that extra step and just made a multi-dimensional dial there. Everything else seems to be printed, but we are getting superluminova on the indices and the handset. Everything on here is printed, so nothing applied. But those rocket those rocket ship chronograph hands are really cool, and just the dash of red against the white with the black outline and the black hand there, it just all just really gets set off and very nicely. Good contrast, even with that red bezel there. They also have these, I believe, in black as well, with the black bezel. So if you prefer the black bezel, they are available as well. Screw down action is actually very, very smooth and simple. I mean, again, guys, it's paining me because I'm not a huge homage guy, but I had to just review this watch, and this watch is exceeding my expectations significantly. And I understand why Pagani does homage watches. I understand it. There's already marketing for this design, and they just figured, well, if we can make it better and charge less, it's a no-brainer. And these guys are doing very well. I would love to see them come out with some original designs, but then they'd have to market it and get people turned on to their designs. So I completely understand the game. This watch is scarily good. Okay, it really is. We're getting a 42 millimeter case diameter. We're getting 13.64 millimeters in thickness, 46 millimeters lug to lug, 20 millimeter lug width, tapering down to an 18 millimeter. Check out this clasp, by the way. Very nicely brushed. We've got the Pagani design branding there, lightly etched. Well, I can't even say S. It's actually pressed in there. Etching is actually in the back here, which we'll get to in a second. Dual push buttons here. We do get some brushing there too. You get that added attention to detail with the brushing even there. We open it up and we get a full milled clasp. Very, very well done. And the action on it is just fine. 3 micro adjusts. Push pins, which we expect at this price point, but we get solid links, solid end links. We're getting brushed links along with polish. And these are all separate links, guys. When I adjusted this bracelet, every one of these is an individual link. Again, I don't know how they do it at this price point. I really do not. It blows my mind. We open this up, and we've got etching on the back. Yes. And it's kind of a cartoonish looking thing. Not my favorite look, but it's very playful. We get that water resistant there. We get the model number, Pagani design. All right. Nothing too special. So we put it on the wrist and show you how it looks. Again, guys, I have a 7-inch wrist, so I have this actually sized to my wrist, and I have to admit the fit is pretty darn on the money. It's actually making me miss my Omega that I had before. It's got that very distinct case design. And Pagani Design actually did a nice job with that as well. But yeah, this is just, it just fits on the wrist so well. No spillover. Thin profile. The lug to lug at 46 is just a perfect size for a 7-inch wrist. So just really well done. So guys, is it a better value? Yes, it is. If you don't mind homage watches, buy these all day long, because this is going to last you more than the Omega Swatch, the Omega MoonSwatch by far. There's no doubt about that. And the construction on this watch is absolutely insane. It's going to last you so many years over that plastic bioceramic, quote unquote. And I don't know, guys. I want to love this watch for me, but it's not for me. So it's going to go back on the market. So look on eBay. It'll be on there. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. And I must say that I am impressed. I will be a buyer of Pagani if they start to put out some original designs. So that's my 2 cents, guys. You can keep the change, and I'll see you guys next time on Average Joe Watch Reviews. God bless, my friends.